everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to talk about the budgeting in Dynamics 365 Business Central or Dynamics Nav. In Business Central or Dynamics Nav, the budgeting feature is really limited. So Business Central out of the box only provide you the GL budgets. What you can do, you can create a GL budgets and then populate your GL accounts, and then you can export it to Excel. And you can fill out all your budget numbers in Excel for the different GL accounts, and then you can import it back to Business Central. So that has to be done from this window which says GL budgets. So I do have some YouTube videos on my YouTube channel talking about the GL budgets, and but the problem is this only allow you to do the budget at the GL level. If you want to budget just for the employee expenses, then you want to do some analysis, and you also want to budget for your cost and the cost budgeting or cash flow budgeting. So those features that does not exist out of the box, and that's why some clients, they are using a third-party add-on or extension or a third-party portal which can communicate with Dynamics 365 Business Central to do the budgeting, and those budgeting process can also have the workflow to triggered, and you can control each step of the budgeting process, and then you can collaborate with your colleagues for the budgeting process. So one of the tool you can use is called Jet Budgets. And so you can connect your Jet budgets. This is provided by the Jet Global. Then what you can do, you can see here who was it designed for. So it was designed for small and medium businesses that use Dynamics 365 Business Central, Dynamics Nav, or Dynamics GP. And it's a right tool for anyone who creates or is involved in the budgeting process and struggles with reconciling and managing disparate and inconsistent spreadsheets that aren't governed or controlled. And Jet Budgets enable automated workflow and status visibility to streamline the budgeting process. And also, while utilizing the power of Jet reports for integrated actual to plan reporting in Excel environment, users already familiar with. So that's what Jet budgets can do and what it's designed for. Okay, but you can see this Jet budgets is gonna be deprecated, and the support is gonna end on December 31st this year, 2022, right? So because of this, and many clients who's using this Jet budgets, this is also another web-based solution. So it's another portal. It's not embedded in Business Central. So it's kind of like a third party, and you have to use another URL in your browser to access it. So a replacement for Jet budgets, what you can see here is called the BizView. So this BizView is provide similar functionalities like the Jet budgets, and you can use it to plan for your budgets and forecast for the cash flow, balance sheet, and P&L, and the sales budgeting. You can budget for your employees as well. So it gives you lots of functionalities for the budgeting. You can almost budget for any aspects of your business, and you can use some templates to create a budgeting as well. Also, it enables the workflow. So in each budgeting process, so you can have several people working on the budget process, and then you can have the budget task assigned to different users and control the budgeting process. You can see the different stage of the budgeting process, like the initiated, in process, in progress, ready, not approved, and approved. You can see these budgeting processes. And the system, it's compatible to is like you can see for Dynamics Nav, it supports Dynamics Nav 2009 R2. So that's a really early version of Dynamics Nav, and also it supports any version earlier than Nav 2009 R2. And also it supports the Dynamics Nav 2013 to 2018. and it supports Dynamics 365 Business Central as well. So you just need to find where is it. So, but it does support the Business Central. It support the Business Central on-premise and the Business Central SaaS. So this is the on-premise other integrations. And let me see, where is it? But it does support Dynamics 365 Business Central. You could see here. And it supports Dynamics 365 Business Central through the OData services for both on-premise and SaaS. It supported to connect through the OData service. And you can see for Dynamics Nav, it says ETL. So this means extract, transform, and load. So you always hear these terms in Power BI. So I guess they're using some technology from Power BI for the data flow, especially for the data flow in Power BI service is using the ETL as well. Yeah, and so those are the, it also support other ERP system as well. But for what we need for Dynamics Nav and Business Central, it seems like it support them all. And and you can create your budgets, and in the budgets you can create you can also create some report out of the budget. These reports is like the Power BI visuals. You can see, you can analyze the different area of your business by comparing your budget towards your actual. And also you can go to the analytics, then you can do the analysis by different, you can set up a different parameters or measures, and you can see these analytics. You can, this analytics is kind of like the, if you use Excel, it's kind of a pivot table, looks like the pivot table, but it's adding the measures, so it has some similarity with JET reports as well. And then so we talk about the reports. You can create a different budget reports, and so let's take a look for one of the report package. Let's take a look of the P&L. Okay, so then you can select the period, which is the year and the month, and you can click on from the drop down for which period you want to analyze, and then you can select the version. You can have different budget version or focus version. So let's just select this, and the unit, this is the business unit of your company. Let's select New York and project. Okay, so let's just select IT managed service for now, and project. So you can select different project as well. Your company can have different project, and you want to set up the budget. So break by project. Okay, so then let's take a look how the query result in them. So this one doesn't have any results because the data has something. Okay, so maybe let's look at something else to see if there's any other cash flow report. Take a look at this one. Okay, latest value and period. Okay, let's just take a look at this one. It still doesn't show. Okay, so this one does show us something. Okay, so it's showing for the period, for that period, then you see 2020. Actually, it's 2020 from July to 2021 to June 2021, and you can see all the numbers of your cash flows. And for income, goods, and materials, these are similar like Excel look analysis, right? You can see those from your reports. Okay, and for the inputs, so this is where you can set up the templates. So you can set up the, like for example, I want to do an employee budget. Then you can select the, like this is the area I want to do the analysis, and then let's select this, and then take a look at this budget template. Okay, so then you could see, for example, you have different employees, then you have the budget monthly cost. You can make a change here. For example, I'm changing it from 20,000 budget monthly cost to 10,000. Then you can see these numbers change as well, right? So you can edit this budget number, and your focus will change as well. Okay, so that's for the inputs. You can have some templates set up and then do the analysis. And also for on different reports, then you can communicate. You can put on your comments, and then that comments will be communicated throughout the budgeting process. Then you could see you can put some comments there on the budget. And so we talk about the jobs. Those are the different connectors we can use with different ERP system. And then there's some system setup. So the interface seems to be very easy to use, and I do not have a live connection to my Business Central yet because that will require some initial setup, and you need to have a live version of this BizView. You have to purchase that in order to make it work. And just browsing this demo data from BizView, it seems like it can streamline the budgeting process, and it did have many similarities with Jet budgets regarding the workflow and collaboration on the budgeting and forecast process. Okay, so I hope this video helps if you are looking for budgeting tool for your Dynamics 365 Business Central or Dynamics Nav, then you can consider BizView. Okay, thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. I hope to see you guys again next time.